Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the PMAOWL Alpha Overwatch League Season 10. We are here in Week 5, Game 3. Tonight's matchup will be between the Hot Bawks versus TBD, this week known as Teriyaki Bird Dinner. Captained, of course, by Fire Chicken and Guy Fieri. I am joined here in the caster's booth by Zarathustra. And in the producer's booth by Mr. Gray Pilgrim. Sid, how are you both doing tonight?
Doing well. How are you doing, Brian?
I'm doing good, man. Having a lovely Cinco de Mayo. Hope you are all enjoying your Cinco de Mayo out there. It's also my birthday today.
Let's get some happy birthdays in the chat for Mr. Trifecta here.
Thank you very much. HBD's in the chat for myself. Cinco de Mayo, I am 25 today. I am now closer to 50 than I ever being born. So there's that.
That is...
That's a scary thought, ain't it, Zarathustra? You are also closer to 50 than being born.
That happened to me in January, so...
So yeah, it's going to be a great matchup tonight. Fire Chicken, of course, the famous off-tank captaining the Flamin' Hot Box, excuse me, I forgot the Flamin' part there. Similar to my favorite snack, the Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Really looking forward to see what that team can bring. Along with TBD this week being represented as Teriyaki Bird Dinner. I'm really liking that logo there. Great Pilgrim, by the way. I don't know if you made that or whoever made that, but I like the post-it notes. I love the post-it notes. I haven't seen that yet. I like that they're getting a new title every week. That's interesting. That's funny. I really think that's good. Happy to see them really taking the onus on the TBD name there for sure. Yeah, and as I mentioned, Guy Fieri, of course, the captain of Teriyaki Bird Dinner. Am I correct, or is that not? Is that incorrect?
It's Bawks Cumulus.
Bawks
Guy Fieri did take a hiatus.
Okay. Oh, correct. Guy Fieri, our games manager. Am I correct? I know he has some sort of important role in our league. But regardless, Bawks Cumulus, co-commissioner. I knew it was something important. See, you know what? Hey, don't laugh at me. It's my birthday. I'm allowed to be wrong. Guy Fieri, our co-commissioner, main tank of TBD, Bawks Cumulus as the captain. Starting lineups tonight look like we're going to be having Stek Monsta and Symphonia John starting in the support roles for TBD. Stek Monsta, of course, famous Moira player, and plays a little bit of Baptiste as well. You see this on some Lucio. Zaboy and Bawks Cumulus on DPS, and Darjum and Guy Fieri rounding out the tanks. On the side of Flamin' Hot Bawks, we're going to have Fire Chicken and Sam DeWham. That is a killer tank lineup. In the tank spots, we're going to have... Oh, hold on, game is starting. I just got to see the lineups. We're going to have Nate Dogg and Macnar on the DPS, and Drunkrat and Arrow rounding out the support category. So here we are, map 1, Nepal. What do you expect to see out of these two teams, Zarathustra?
Well, if it's anything like last week, I actually casted for Hot Bawks last week. I do imagine them to come out on the Shrine area. Probably going to see a little bit of pulled pork on that area. Maybe, well, we do see half pulled pork. We have Arisa and Sigma.
Yeah, it looks like they're going with that double shield comp along with the double hit scan on the Ash and McCree. So that's interesting. Oh, nope, Nate Dogg switched over to the Echo. Okay, we're seeing some Echo play. I did see him play Nate Dogg in last week's game. Nate Dogg play Echo, excuse me, in last week's game as well. So looking forward to see what he can bring. It looks like we got the Ball Winston out of the Flamin' Hot Box. Excuse me, out of Teriyaki Bird Dinner. Yeah, correct. Looks like our titles are flipped now on our stream. Just the team names getting flipped, but no worries there. No worries. TBD taking control of the point first. Guy Fieri on that monkey. And, Sandow gets an early pick on Jaboy, so they are currently up 1. So that's an early pick out of Flamin' Hot Bawks. But, you see TBD still taking control of this point, although no one's starting to cap yet. Guy Fieri begins the cap and is going to jump in the back line of TBD and is going to get melted, of Flamin' Hot Bawks. But the cap does go to TBD. And that's a great boot by Steck Monster. And TBD roaring back here with a couple big picks. Jaboy gets 1. Fox Accumulus gets 1. That's probably going to be a cap. Fox Accumulus popping off on that Ash. Nate Dogg, the only one left, and is going to get melted. And that's going to be it. So TBD, good capture percentage. That was a good take by them.
Yeah, they took the flight early, and I think Hotbox just didn't take enough time. They took too much time getting around and wrapped around the point, trying to get set up, and just along the way they had too many picks on their side. So that's going to be an easy 30% and more for TBD here.
Yeah, agreed. You see them trying to push him, but they're getting backlined by the tanks. So, Sandow does take out Guy Fieri, though, so they're down 1. And, Darjim gets caught up with all that crowd control. Both tanks down for TBD. This is the chance for Hotbox to push in. Arrow getting that final pick on the Darjim. Maknar is freezing. Symphonia John does get him down, so that's 3 picks. Steck Monster going to get antied, and that is a lot of picks coming through.
Absolutely.
Guy Fieri is going to try to hold on. Guy Fieri going to pop his ultimate. Okay, so interesting choice there of ultimate. So both tanks back online. A couple big picks from Guy Fieri. 3.
Wow.
Is he going to save it for his team? Wow, incredible. Sandow, the only one left. You see Sandow, the only one remaining, and he's not going to be there. And that's it. It looks like TBD not able to recap despite being up by 3. The tank play out of Guy Fieri, amazing, really, to hold on to that point for his team. A couple great picks with his ultimate. Sandowam going to invest that ultimate, that Gravitic Flux. Not sure about that one. He'll going to want that one back. Zaboy going to throw in his tire and is going to get 1. Junkrat goes down. 93% now for TBD. Flamin' Hot Boss going to need to get in there. Zaboy gets another one, though. Maknar could not able to get his Blizzard off. Zaboy doing some work on that Junkrat. Guy Fieri getting that final pick on an Arrow, and it looks like TBD is going to hold. So that's point 1 for TBD.
Absolutely, and I think TBD just did a great job there of getting pick after pick, just kind of never making the fight a 66, and a great hold there, a great showing from the Guy Fieri on the monkey, and it was just a great ult there right at the very middle part of that fight to secure that point.
Yeah, absolutely. This next point brought to you by Fox M, who gave us a Tier 1 sub for 16 months. Thank you, Fox M, for that Tier 1 sub. We appreciate your support. So this next point brought to you by Mr. Fox M.
Yes, our actual games manager.
Yes, the actual game. We are sponsored by Fox M now. All right, so it looks like on the side of Flamin' Hot Bawks, they are going to switch over to the Ryan Zarya play. Maknar going to stick on that May, but staying mostly the same, although Ryan Zarya also for TBD. So both teams playing that Brawl Ryan Zarya comp. Let's see what these two teams can do. A good wall by Maknar is going to get Darjim out. So that's 1 pick for Hot Box. So doing pretty good. Guy Fieri charging in and is going to get melted by Fire Chicken Zarya. So that's 2 picks. Zaboy does get Arrow though, so they're up 1. A 5-4 fight on the side of Hot Box. They are going to start to contest. No, they are not. Box commits another pick on the Nate Dogg. They're kind of fighting evenly right now. Junkrat, though, gets 2 on that Moira, and Hot Box is going to start to cap. So that was a pretty good rotation there on the side of Hot Box here, right to the point.
Absolutely, yeah. And it was a crucial play there, just coming in and getting a good stagger for Hot Box. They got that early pick, a good wall by Maknar. Just really set that play up.
Yeah, you see the coalescence being invested here by Drunkrat. So they are throwing that in. That's a pretty quick and is going to get Jaboy with it. And another one coming out from Maknar, getting Guy Fieri. So a couple big picks for Hotbox. They're pushing up hard right now. Sandowam pushing on Symphonia John, swinging that hammer. He's going to get slept, but immediately woken up again by Darjim. And another pick on a Steck Monster. They are going to start to back up. So there we go. Hotbox is taking control right now. Much better showing here than they had on point 1. Maknar, another pick. Icicle to the face. Fox with Cumulus. Not for this world.
Right.
He is close to Bob, though, so they are going to have a couple ults coming in here, TBD is. They got 4 ults online with a Shatter right behind it. Although a couple ults on the side of Hotbox, too, so let's see which team can use them better. An early Blizzard from Maknar could prove lethal for TBD, but it looks like TBD is going to go around here. They're going to go to the top side. So they're coming top side. And they're setting up there. The wall by Maknar are unsuccessful in blocking them off. They're staying on the high ground bridge. They're staying up, and they're still on the high ground, not dropping down yet until the very end. Finally drops down right on top. Bob comes in. Guy Fieri gets the pick on Arrow. Fox King was throwing that Bob and is not going to get anyone just yet. A good wall from Maknar to ward off. There's the Blizzard, but doesn't seem like it got really much. Zaboy taking out Nate Dogg. Zaboy taking out a couple. Counter Shatter by Sam Noam. Gonna probably want that one back, though. The Shatter by Sam Noam, not really getting any value out of it, and yeah, looks like TBD is gonna find the cap, although they did get to 99, so 1-fight territory here for Hotbox.
Yeah, and that was a really good beat on the side of TBD. Steck Monster, he beated during the freeze, and that actually saved both supports on the side of TBD for them to win that fight and take it back.
Absolutely. So Hotbox is going to go high ground this time, going high ground left side here, heading up onto the bridge, and Jaboy staying up on the bridge. Another Coalescence coming in from Drunkrat, trying to get some value out of it, is not going to get any kills out of it. The wall from Maknar walls off Ryan from his team, walls off the Guy Fieri. And here comes the Tire, although Drunkrat gets the skill over to Fox Cumulus. Tire from Jaboy is not going to get anyone, so they're up 1. Hotbox with a Nano onto Sam Noam. Bob coming in as well from Nate Dogg, so a lot of ults being invested here. Good wall by Maknar, freezes out Guy Fieri. Fire Chicken gets the finish on both of those. Darjim, the only one remaining, throws in the grab. And you can see Symphonia John, the only one remaining on the point, is going to go down. And there we go, Hotbox going to tie it up. So we're tied 1-1. Fox M, I guess you're the good luck charm for Hotbox because they were able to tie this map up.
Yeah, and I think that was a better showing. I think they kind of got their feet under themselves that time. Hotbox did to really get themselves back into this game. And now that it's all tied up, we're going to one of the better map choices, in my opinion, on this one in the Shrine on Nepal. So
yeah, agreed. One of my favorite maps for sure, at least in terms of the what is this? King of the Hill? I forget the actual name of it. It's Control, thank you. I was gonna say 2CP, and I was like, that's not it. Yeah, Shushifu mentioning that Billy being Maknar had some great walls. Yes, agreed. Maknar, MVP of that round for sure for Hotbox. Had a couple great walls. Blizzard didn't do get a lot of value, but his couple icicles to the face, a couple key picks out of Maknar. So good job by him. Sam Noam taking out your boy. Very early pick for Hotbox. Darjim, though, takes out Arrow, although Drunkat takes out Guy Fieri, so it looks like Hotbox is up 1 currently, 5-4. And they are pushing in. It's just the 2 healers. Oh, Sandwam slept, but they are going to start to cap. Darjim not going to be able to hold it for long. Does get a pick on a Maknar, though, so they are now down 1. It is 6-5 advantage to TBD, but Hotbox is starting to cap. Oh, and Drunkrat goes down. Chavoy gets an early pick there in this fight. They're going to just begin capping right away. And yeah, there's the cap. So 17%, not a huge percentage for Hotbox, but, some capture percentage is good. And,
right.
They're doing their best.
When it comes to control maps, the first cap is never the most important. It's always how you follow up on it. That's what I've always heard. So I think TBD did a great job of following up there and taking the point because now they've already overpassed the original. Yeah,
agreed. And you can see Hotbox really struggling to get some space and struggling to get in. The tanks on the side of TBD, Fox Cumulus takes out Nate Dogg. The 2 tanks on the side of TBD really commanding the space here and not letting Hotbox get any sort of value or really rotate at all. So really good job on these 2 tanks. Interesting comp they're running. The dive tanks with the more brawly DPS healer lineup. It's interesting look, but it's working for them. Guy Fieri, known for his great Winston play. The mines in that small room. Oh no, that could prove deadly. Oh, but they are gonna get out. Looks like your boy though getting a pick on the Drunkrat. So that's early pick. on the side of TBD. That Immortality Field not going to last very long. Arrow gets a pick on a stack, though. Saboy, though, taking out Maknar. So it looked like we're kind of trading tit for tat here. Arrow gets a couple of good picks. So they are even now. Ooh, the shatter from Sam to Wim gets a couple. That's a good shatter. Sam to Wim gets 3. They're going to switch. So 72% for TBD. Ooh, Darjum just trying his best to hold on and get a little extra capture percentage. So there we go. 76% TBD is going to, or excuse me, Hotbox is going to take over and start their capture percentage. But yeah, we're in like 1-fight territory, really. Maybe 2 fight.
Closing in.
Yeah, we're closing in on 1-fight territory for TBD. They can win 1 fight and prolong it a little bit. You know, they could win this match, or this map, excuse me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it looks like they're rotating to the left side at this point from the perspective of Hotbox. They're trying to rotate left. They're kind of trying to anticipate where everyone's going, but TBD kind of split right now, so it's difficult to tell where everyone's going. And there's the slam by Darjum, the beat from Stekmonster comes in. The Bob early coming in from Nate Dogg, but is going to get picked off, so no Reinhardt or Ash on the side of Hotbox, although Maknar with a good Blizzard, he gets 2, and of course Nate Dogg's Bob getting a couple here, so it's just the tanks left, looks like, on the side of TBD. Fox Cumulus getting that pick on a Maknar, and Fire Chicken trying to do work on these tanks. There's the Bob from Fox Cumulus. That could prove deadly. Fire Chicken gets that pick on a Guy Fieri, though. Oh, a couple big picks coming in from Hotbox. The tanks of Hotbox playing great. This is a battle of tanks so far, is what this has been. 80% on the side of Hotbox. We're in 1-fight territory right now.
1-fight territory, absolutely.
Yeah, they got to win 1 fight. Nate Dogg, ooh, that's a late pick onto Fox Cumulus. Going to switch over to Symphonia John. Or Symphonia John switching over to Moira, excuse me. Oh, Jaboy gets that pick on the Drunkrat, though. That is not good for Hotbox. Nate Dogg gets a counter pick on a Stek, though. The Nano comes out onto the Reinhardt. Sam DeWam swinging away. Darjum gets that pick on a Maknar. Oh, that's a grab. It comes in from Fire Chicken. It was a good grab, but is going to go down. And yeah, okay, TBD gonna cap. Wow, we are coming down to the final capture percentage right now. We gotta win 1 fight. Yep, this last fight is gonna determine it. See, whoever gets this first pick is honestly has a real good shot at winning this map. Yeah, Hotbox is trying to go high ground. I don't know if that's the play here. Oh, but no, they are gonna drop down to mid. Trying to get Fox Cumulus, who's out, and no, Stekmonster takes him down. Fox Cumulus goes down too, but Darjum getting that early pick on the Nate Dogg. That is big. The Reinhardt went down early, not good. The mines come in. Arrow, ooh, 2 going down the Darjum's mines. And this is looking like it's it. Darjum with 3 there at the end, and another one. Darjum, what plays coming out of him. Sandowam tried for the shatter, blocked by the bubble, and TBD is going to take map 1. But wow, what a game. If the rest of the maps are like this, then we are in for a fun night of Overwatch.
Absolutely, and that was just intense. And then we see Guy Fieri here picking up the play of the game, probably for the triple boop. There's one.
He saved this point from being capped by Hotbox. A couple of big picks there, and then gets that final zap onto Arrow. Yeah, good play by Guy Fieri. You can see Sam DeWan, though, 20,000 damage blocked. Both main tanks playing extraordinarily well for both these teams.
Absolutely.
Yeah, really, really good plays out of really out of every team, or out of every player here. You know, really just a fun map to watch. And as I mentioned, if every map tonight is going to be like that, we are in for a fun night of Overwatch, friends. And I hope you're here for it on this lovely Cinco de Mayo evening. We're looking forward to having you here. All right, so we are moving on to map 2, which is, I believe, if I'm correct, our 2CP?
Yes, it is.
Yes, 2CP will be our next map. Of course, Hotbox will get the choice. We are no longer doing map pools. We are just doing every map in the Overwatch pool. So Hotbox will choose the map. And we'll see if there's any swaps coming in. TBD doesn't have anyone on the bench. Oh, I'm sorry, they do. Asian Music Man is on the bench for TBD, and Eldorada and Time on the bench for Hotbox. So let's see if we get any swaps coming in. Excuse me. I like the sirs in our production team names. Great Pilgrim, thank you for that one. As some of you may or may not know, the three of us all members of the Knights of the Re table, also members of the Try Guys. So yeah, myself, Grey Pilgrim, and Zarathustra have been on quite a few teams together. We enjoy playing together. We also enjoy casting together. So looking forward to a great night of Overwatch here. 3, maybe 4 more matches. We'll see.
And the pick did come in. We are going to Hanamura. Next match.
Hanamura, my favorite 2CP map, personally. Yeah. It gets kind of tied between this and Volskaya. I really like Volskaya Industries, too. I'm a huge fan. You know what? You know a map I can't stand? What 2CP map I hate? Well, in any world, and people like it, and I don't know why, is Temple of Anubis.
I love that map. I
hate Temple of Anubis with a burning passion. I hope that it one day gets hurled into the sun and never to return again. The only 2CP map that I hate more is Paris.
True. Everybody hates Paris.
Everybody hates Paris, but Temple of Anubis is very close. I hate. Worst map in the game besides Paris. But I digress. We do have a couple spots in here. Looks like Asian Music Man is going to be coming in for Dubois on the Deeps. Yes, he's going to be playing the Deeps tonight. And we got El Dorado is going to be swapping in for Drunk Rap. El Dorado, of course, known for his Baptiste play. He's a one-trick Baptiste for a while when Baptiste was first introduced. So, yep, we got some R's, and looks like we're good. We're going to start Hanamura, map number 2. As I mentioned, my favorite 2CP map. I really enjoy this map. The cherry blossoms are so beautiful. It's got a lot of areas, especially on point B, a lot of like pathways. Oh, I like that little animation. That was nice. I've never seen that before. The switch between that was nice. You are getting fancy. Great. Look at Grey Pilgrim getting real fancy. What are we? The owl? What are you?
The actual Overwatch.
Yeah, we're the actual owl. Sid can be our Jeff. Sid, you can be our Jeff Kaplan. Yes. Sid, fix your game.
Papa
Sid, fix your game.
I like
okay. All right, so let's see what we got for lineups here. Looks like so TBD will be on the attacking first. Looks like they're gonna run the Brawl with the Ryan Zarya. Fox Cumulus playing the McCree. Asian Music Man on that May. So interesting little Brawl comp they got here. Of course, that Lucio Moira staple, the Brawl. And Ryan Diva on the side of Flamin' Hot Bawks. So interesting choices here. Fire Chicken, of course, known for his Diva play. I don't know if I think you were casting with me that game where Fire Chicken ate like 4 blizzards in a row. Were you casting me that game, or was that? Maybe that wasn't you, but Fire Chicken,
no.
Some great eats on some ultimates. Nate Dogg early picking the Dart Gym, although Nate Dogg gonna go down to Guy Fieri. So both teams down 1 player. TBD hiding in this room. They're going to try and go up the stairs, I think. Yeah, they are going up the stairs. Interesting pathing here from the side of TBD. I don't really see this pathing that often, taking the high ground. Interesting choices here, but they are doing it. They're up on the high ground here, and they are trying to find an angle, trying to find out how they can go in. They do have the advantage, of course, being on the high ground. That Dynamite burning. Magnar 81% already to his Bob. They are finally jumping down. Guy Fieri gets the pin onto Fire Chicken, but is not going to go down. Good immortality field from El Dorado. Magnar gets that pick on a Fox Cumulus. Symphonia John going to invest the Coalescence. Magnar, though, with a couple big picks, and there's the Bob from Magnar. He got that incredibly fast. Nate Dogg getting the pick on the Dargem as well. Guy Fieri does get that pick on the Arrow, but not going to be enough, and it looks like Flamin' Hot Bawks is going to hold here.
Yeah, great hold there. Actually, he only committed, I think, 1 ult there.
Yeah, it was just the Bob and the Nano.
Oh, okay, they did Bob and... Or, no, I meant on Hotbox, excuse me. They bobbed and they also... Nano.
Yes, yeah, they used the Nano and the Bob, but, you know, coming up on a few more, and the Coalescence, the only ult used on the side of TBD, so they're going to have a couple, too. So this is going to be an ultimate battle. There's the window coming out from El Dorado. The wall coming out from Asian Music Man, trying to wall it off. Not going to get too much value out of it. Sandwam kind of isolated off from his team, but El Dorado gets the pick. Ooh, the counter shatter comes in from Sam to Wham. couple big picks. Yeah, Guy Fieri throw that shatter in, but not getting the Reinhardt. And, you know, every good Ryan knows if you shatter and don't get their Reinhardt, you will open yourself up for a counter shatter. I learned that the hard way yesterday. And yeah, you got to get the enemy Reinhardt in your shadow, or else you are opening yourself up for just loads of value for the other team. And Flamin' Bawks comes out on the other side. So you can see we got a lot of ults though coming in from the side of TBD. We got basically every ult except for that shatter. So it should be interesting. Ooh, good anti though, and Guy Fieri goes down. That is not good. TBD gonna have to reset again. They're looking like this might be their last fight now, because they're gonna have to reset and wait for their Reinhardt before they can push. This is a great early pick from Magnar. Flamin' Bawks taking control right now. They are really commanding the presence, their presence on this choke, not really giving up any space. Nate Dogg going high, looking for that ultimate. There it is. Oh, but gets stunned out.
Nice,
so no value coming in from that. Another shatter from Sandowam, gets a few. Guy Fieri goes down again. Foxacumus investing that high noon, and Magnar just doing work on this Ashe. I mean, you've seen so many kills come through. I wish we could see stats. I can't even see how many kills he's gotten, but it's got to be at least 15. I mean, he is.
And honestly, though, the MVP of that fight goes to Sam DeWam, because Foxacumus had his Deadeye ready to go. And Sam DeWam at the last minute shielded all of it, or else he probably would have picked 2 or 3.
Agreed, yeah. Ooh, Immortality Field comes out just a second too late, so Sandowam does go down, but Bob acting as the main tank is going to go down again. So TBD is going to be up 1, but Nate Dogg gets Guy Fieri, so both teams down their Reinhardts. And let's see if TBD can push in. They're kind of split right now. There's the Blizzard coming in, not able to get eaten by Fire Chicken. Darsham gets a few, and TBD is going to catch a stroke of luck. The bomb coming in from Fire Chicken, trying to get someone, is not going to do so. Nate Dogg gets picked off. Sam DeWam, walled off by Asian Music Man. And you can see they're just trying to hold right now. They are not going to hold successfully. TBD, at the very last second, the final hour, is going to take point A. So good job on them. You know, I really thought Flamin' Bawks was going to hold there.
I did too. I thought that was going to be a full hold, and even though it wasn't a full hold, still a great showing. I mean,
absolutely.
Just fantastic play from Hotbox there to get the least amount of time possible for coming in now to point B.
You know, Foxacumus kind of saved that point there, because Nate Dogg came in with that ultimate from the high ground. It did not. He had some great positioning there, was ready to do it in, and Foxacumus managed to get that stun off. And really saved that point for his team, because if Nate Dogg got a couple kills out of that ult, this would be a full hold. Foxacumus an early pick on a Magnar. Guy Fieri solo shatters Nate Dogg. Foxacumus with another high noon is going to get arrows, so a couple good picks coming in for TBD. They're looking like they're ready to snowball. Sandowam, huge shatter.
Huge shatter.
No follow-up. Oh, the beat though. Steck Monster wasted his beat. You can see though, oh no, Magnar not going to survive. Blizzard coming in from Asian Music Man. Nate Dogg trying to throw his ult, is going to get caught in that Blizzard. Darsham goes down. They might be able to recontest here. Sam DeWam switches to the Wrecking Ball just to be able to hold here. Immortality Field from Eldorado, keeping Sam DeWam alive. Fire Chicken just holding on to this point. Eldorado on that high ground, raining down heals. There's Bob coming out from, the window from Eldorado to allow Bob to shoot through the window.
Wow.
That's huge. Nate Dogg on the Echo Switch. Wow. Flamin' Bawks.
Great hold from Hotbox
Flamin'
right
Bawks.
at the end.
Yeah, fantastic from Flamin' Bawks. I mean, you know, it's a lot easier on point B to defend, of course, but still, you know, the stall picks worked out really well for them. Nate Dogg, of course, with a couple of picks in that Echo. They're holding. Minute and 20.
Yeah,
you can see Magnar up on that high ground shelf. That's a really good position for an Ashe. He can get some great positions for Dynamite. But the thing is, no ults on the side of Flamin' Bawks. Literally 0. The closest one is Nate Dogg at 35%. So, you know, if we can get a big shatter to Guy Fieri, there's no real counter for it except for Sandowam Shield. So let's see. Guy Fieri gets one, gets Fire Chicken, and Sam DeWam gets the pin onto him, and he's gonna go down. So yeah, Guy Fieri shatter a little early there, and you can see that the rest of his team. Although Nate Dogg goes down to Foxacumus, so maybe if they can make something happen here. I don't think so, though. Symphonia John going to go down. Foxacumus, the only one left in that soldier. is going to immediately go down. Yeah, Guy Fieri, he shattered a little early there. I feel like he wasn't quite ready for his team to follow up. And yeah, big mistake there because now they don't really have any. They're going to have some ults online. So, you know, it's possible that they could get some ults online and, you know, get some. If they get an early pick, they might be able to take this, but it's going to be difficult for TBD to take this fight. Guy Fieri switching over to that Winston. Asian Music Man with an early pick. That's good. I mentioned early pick, picking a Maknar, so they're not going to have Maknar come back with his Blizzard, excuse me, with Bob probably.
Oh, and Fire Chicken.
Yeah, that's a good eat, but Fox Akuma's investing that ultimate. They're investing everything they have, and lots of big picks come from TBD. Bob is the only one contesting on point. Nate Dogg using his duplicate to switch over to Winston here, and he's doing his best. He gets his Primal Rage, so you can see the Echo Primaling is holding, trying to get, but they got to get a kill. Guy Fieri picks off Arrow, and it looks like we're not getting any picks here on the side of Hotbox. They got to kill something. Fire Chicken throws in his bomb, does get darted him, so that's one pick. They can open it up. Maknar switched over to the May, of course, is going to go immediately down. Fire Chicken, the only one left on that D.Va. Immortality Field, oh, misplaced by Eldorado. Baby D.Va, the only one left. Arrow on that Lucio, oh, and the Primal Rage coming in from Guy Fieri, but they've got 4 on point. They can get an early pick here. Asian Music Man gets the pick. This is quite the fight from TBD. Very long-lasted. Guy Fieri, a couple big ones with his Primal Rage. Wow, what an outstanding fight. Sam Wham doing his best, but I don't think it's meant to be. Maknar, the only one left, is going to use his Icicle. What's going to happen here? I don't think Maknar will be able to hold for much longer, and he won't. Wow. Just wow.
Wow. A long fight there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, good stalls from Flamin' Hotbox. They tried. I mean, I give them credit for stalling for a real long time. But in the end, TBD able to duke it out. A great Blizzard eat by Fire Chicken. You know, he tried to set it up with the eat on Asian Music Man's Blizzard, but, you know, the picks just came through for TBD.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And after the trickle started happening, TBD just never let up ground. They always had an answer for every trickle that Flamin' Hotbox tried to put in. And so a great showing from both sides, but TBD ended up taking it right there in overtime. So
yeah, absolutely. Shushifu agreeing with me. Hanamura best 2CP. Thanks, BB. Appreciate you. This is the love and support on my birthday. He agrees with me that Hanamura is the best. So there you go. Zarathustra, what do you think about that, huh? We're playing them on Thursday, so that'll be an interesting matchup. The number 1 and the number 2 seed play each other on Thursday. Check it out on twitch.tv/PMAOWL. Number 1 Dilf Hunters versus number 2 Knights of the Reed Table. Should be a lot of fun. Disciples of Dimitri, excuse me. I said the wrong team name, but that's okay. Disciples of Dimitri. Yeah, they're number 1 seed, Disciples of Dimitri. But that's not the game we're playing. We're playing this game. And now we have Flamin' Hotbox on the attack. They're on the attack. They're playing the Rhine D.Va again, so Fire Chicken on that D.Va, pushing right in, right away. Immortality Field coming out is going to get immediately destroyed. No picks coming through just yet. Trying to get through this choke, Sam DeWham is. And you can see here, having trouble pushing through without a Zarya. And then the early pick from Asian Music Man and Eldorado. So that's a reset for Flamin' Hotbox. So good fast reset for them. You know, you don't want to push in with Ultra Baptiste. You want to wait that one out. And it looks like, yeah, Eldorado is going to come back. You know, being the attackers on point A, obviously a lot easier because you have much more. You have the spawn advantage, of course. The Nano coming in already from Arrow. Nano Sam DeWham. Maknar gets that pick on a Fox Human, so that's a good pick. And you can see here they're really doing their best to push in. Maknar with a couple big picks. The window being invested by Eldorado. And it looks like it's going to be worth it. Yeah, lots of good picks coming in from Flamin' Hotbox. And it's just Symphonia John on point. He's going to go down. So Flamin' Hotbox taking point A.
And they're going to have almost 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes here to take and cap point B. So
yeah,
they have a lot more time than TBD had.
And, yeah, absolutely. This is going to be difficult for TBD to hold for this long. I mean, they're going to need to hold down to 0 if they want to have any chance of winning. Otherwise, if Flamin' Bawks has any time on the clock left, then they will be playing for the win, and TBD will be playing for the draw. Which would still be okay for them, of course, because they are currently up 1 map to nothing, but not what you want. And the Immortality Field from Eldorado playing pretty well. Fire Chicken gets that pick on the Guy Fieri as he was shattering, so that's a good pick. Steck Monster gets that pick on Eldorado, though, and a couple big picks coming in from TBD. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be able to hold here. They're going to back up without their Reinhardt. They're going to want to back up here, and they will. So yeah, that was a good rotation.
Shatter.
Yeah, it was a good shatter, but you know, they were able to get that pick on the Guy Fieri early, but not really a lot of follow-up there. Maknar doing some work there. Guy Fieri, a fire strike to the face of Maknar. So they're probably just going to want to wait this one out while Maknar is dead. They got a lot of ults coming online. Looks like, yeah, they're going to have all 6 ultimates, basically, coming online on the side of Flamin' Bawks. So they're just going to want to wait this one out, hold it, see what they can do, wait for Maknar to come back. And you can see here that TBD really wants this fight. They want to fight 5v6. The window being invested by Symphonia John. Guy Fieri rushes in. And Bob being invested from Maknar. There it is with the counter Bob. Maknar gets a dynamite kill, so Maknar gets a couple big kills. Foxy Humaso does get a pick, so that's 4. So they are up by 3 right now. They're just going to want to push the point. The Nate Dogg switching over to the Zarya. The bomb coming in from Fire Chicken as well. And wow, yeah, a lot of real good picks. Maknar doing some work on that Ashe. They got 3 back on point, though. The shatter from Guy Fieri gets a few, but good Immortality Field from Eldorado. Symphonia John does take out Arrow, but a couple of big picks on the side of Flamin' Bawks. Ryan and Morto go down. Asian Music Man, though, with another pick. This is not good. Ooh, they eat on the Dragons, but a couple more big picks, and oh my gosh, they are going to hold here. Wow. TBD is going to hold. Yeah, monster eat, but it didn't matter. The thing is, you know, it was a great eat on those Dragons, but you just, you hate to see that they weren't able to capitalize on it, you know?
Just follow up on it. At that point, they were already down a little bit. I'm not even sure why the Dragon was committed there.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I agree. It seemed like they, you know, yeah, highlight reel, that's true. I mean, you know, of course, Fire Chicken known for eating ultimates, the ultimate eating monster machine. I don't know.
Ultimate eater.
Or the ultimate eater. There we go. I like that. That's good. Num num num. He's hungry for ults. Fire Chicken always hungry for ults. Shuchifu recommending a strategy here. Echo needs to harass the backline from afar to force out cooldowns. Agreed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're still taking this high ground right side. They're really pushing in. Sam DeWham, he was doing a great job keeping him alive. They are going to push out. You can see on the high ground, ooh, the Bob being invested, but gets on the low ground. So interesting, Bob there from Fox Accumulus goes down early. What's a big anti? That's a huge anti from Arrow, but they're not going to capitalize on it because they don't have their Reinhardt. Oh no.
You see 2 minutes remaining on the clock. Too.
Yeah, I know. TBD so far doing a good job holding. I mean, you know, we're looking at 3 fights, maybe 4. You know, this is anybody's game, really.
Absolutely.
You know, and TBD doesn't quite have the ultimate advantage, but actually they kind of do because they're going to have 4 ults coming up here and only 3 on the side of... Oh, Fox Accumulus takes out Saint Oam early, but they are investing the Bob from Maknar, so no real picks going to come through from the Bob, although it's still alive, so let's see if we can get some picks out of it. They're not going to, looks like. They're going to have to reset. Sam Noam struggle to stay alive here, although Maknar gets that early pick on the Fox Accumulus. That's Maknar, a couple picks. Can they push on it? Can they do it? The Dragons on the high ground does take out Eldorado. Uh-oh, that's not good. Ooh, the shatter from Guy Fieri, though. Oh, great beat, though, from Steckmonster to keep Darjum alive. Fire Chicken, another eat on the Graviton Surge. Fire Chicken, you monster. Guy Fieri gets the pick onto the Baby Diva, though. So they're down to just 1 tank. And oh my goodness, they are still going to hold. Wow.
And that's going to be 1 more fight, probably.
Yeah, yeah, we're looking at 1 fight and not a lot of ultimates on the side of Flamin' Bawks. I mean, this is their last chance, or else they're looking at a 2-0 hole. And they switched to the Monkey, so they're running the Monkey Diva. Nate Dogg on that Echo, I feel like he's not getting as much value as he should as Echo. You know, Echo kind of meant to play kind of like a Pharah and like harass those, you know, those backline players, and he's really not getting that kind of value playing on the low ground here. And you can see the dive on the high ground. Darjum gets a pick in Eldorado, but Mac not getting another pick too. So you can see that we got a couple big picks from both teams. Bawks is just sitting on that high ground, although Sandowam jumping up onto him. Fire Chicken gets that punch kill on Asian Music Man, so Nate, the only one there, he's doing his best, is going to go down. The bob, though, that's a huge bob from Fox Cumulus, able to get it off right before he died. Gets the Baby Diva. And yeah, TBD. Wow. What a hold by TBD for almost 6 minutes. Is making the hold. The only one left, Maknar on that Tracer, and the arrow on the Moira gets hooked out, and that's it. TBD goes up 2-0.
And I just want to say something that may or may not have been intentional with Guy Fieri there and Darjum. So they were playing Ryan Zarya, and they knew that Nate Dogg coming in was going to have copy. They swapped over off of the Ryan Zarya onto Ball Hog so that he would have less to copy. I think that's why he ended up doing.
Yeah, no, agreed. Yeah, and he tried to use copy on the Roadhog, and you know, didn't get a whole lot of value out of his copy. I don't know if Echo was the play here. They might have wanted like I'm not really sure. Maybe a Pharah or like something. Although they did a Fox Cumulus that Ash, I'm not really sure what would have worked better. But the Echo I don't think was quite the play. At least not the way it was being played by Nate Dogg there. So. TBD able to take advantage of those miscalculations and go up 2-0. Alright, so our next map is going to be our hybrid map. Of course, hoping that it's Zarathustra's Row. Keeping my fingers crossed for that one, because that's my favorite hybrid map. Hotbox will get the choice again. They will get the chance to choose the map again as they did the Assault, 2CP. And yeah, let's see if we got any subs coming in here. Drunkrat and Time on the bench for Hotbox.
Hey Sid, you are echoing again.
Alright. Hog and ball torture. That's funny, Flamin' Sauce. I like that joke. That was funny. The hog and ball torture. That was good. Shujifu also mentioning that he wanted to see a Sigma or a Zarya rather than Diva. I think it could have worked. I mean, Fire Chicken had a couple of good plays in the Diva, but you're right. It was difficult to get value, especially with the Reinhardt. I feel like Sam Noam struggled to stay alive, and a big part of that was because the other off-tank was Diva. Not that Fire Chicken didn't play well necessarily. He played fine. He actually played really, very well for what he was trying to do, but it didn't quite fit with the team comp they were running. Not sure if you agree, Zarathustra.
Hold on one second. I'm just trying to.
Yep. No, that's okay. That's right. He is making the lobby. Correct. Looks like we have a couple of swaps coming in. Fox McCumulus calling for a swap from. Excuse me. It looks like we're gonna have Symphonia John being swapped out for Hails a Liz. So Hails a Liz coming in for TBD. And also Zaboy coming back in, but on support, it looks like. So Zaboy going to be playing support here. So Steck Monster and Symphonia John heading to the bench. So revamping their support line. And Hotbox, haven't seen any subs come through yet. And it looks like they are, though, choosing King's Row as their map.
I did not mean to have Hollywood on there. Apologies.
That is quite all right, Zarathustra. You're doing great.
Up to him for Magnar.
And it looks like, yeah, Maknar is going to be coming out and Time coming in on the side of Hotbox. So, couple of swaps here, couple of subs. We are going to be playing on Zarathustra's Row, the best hybrid map, as everyone knows and agrees. And if you don't, well, then you're wrong.
Unless Greg is in the chat. Then the best hybrid map is Blizzard World.
No, that's not true. Greg is wrong. I don't care if he's commissioner. He's wrong.
Greg also hates Blizzard World.
Oh, well, yep. Okay. So it looks like we're getting some echo here from our producer, Gray Pilgrim here. Yes, Twig, Zarathustra's Row, correct. That is going to be our map 3. And if TBD can win one more, they are they will win it all. They'll go up 3-0. Then they will put themselves in great positioning for the rest of the season. This is week 5, so only 2 weeks left after this in the regular season for our first split, and we'll move on to playoffs and then have our second split with these same teams. Really looking forward to split number 2. I think split 1 is kind of like a test run where you're getting to know your teams a little bit. You know, you play 7 games, play some playoffs. It's fun. Split 2, though, that's where stuff's going to get real crazy.
Hey, Mr. Trifecta, just so you know, this is actually, I believe this is this week 5?
I believe this is week 5, yes. Because our team, Knights of the Retable, is 4-0, and we have not played yet this week.
Okay, yeah.
We also don't have buys, so that will make this week 5. Shuji Foof, a little upset that Macnar is coming out for Hotbox. Macnar was pooing on them. His words, not mine. And yeah, I mean, I agree. Macnar was playing well, but trying to get everyone some play time, and that's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, we'll see if Time can live up to Macnar's great May play / Ash play that he had. So here we are on King's Row. Let's see what we get for some map lineups. I wouldn't be surprised to see Reinhardt coming out from both teams. Reinhardt kind of a staple of King's Row. You see Sandoam instantly going to the Reinhardt. Guy Fieri currently on the Wrecking Ball, but doubt he'll stay that way for long. Unless, Dartram on the Reinhardt. So they're going with the Reinhardt Wrecking Ball.
Well.
Oh, nope. Okay. Well, we'll give them a chance to.
Reinhardt Wrecking Ball still.
Yep. Okay. Interesting. We'll give them a chance to sort this out. But yeah, it looks like they are running the Reinhardt Ball on defense. So that's interesting. Darjam on the Wrecking Ball, Guy Fieri on the Reinhardt on defense. And yeah, wow. Arrow and Drunkrat playing, looks like Lucio Baptiste. What was that?
Yes, we did swap sides.
Gray Pilgrim? Yes. We did swap sides. Darjam getting a good slam onto basically everyone there. Nate Dogg throwing that dynamite in, and they're going hotel. Flamin' Hot Box trying to get in that hotel, and we need a pause here. Zarthusha, can you pause real quick? Thank you very much.
Yes.
We got a pause being called on the side of Fox McCumulus. He's calling for a pause. Looks like we have some technical issues here. We'll see what's going on here. So yeah, as of right now, it looks like they're set up in the hotel. And but you can see TBD's kind of got him cornered here. Guy Fieri did go down though, so Timmy got an early pick on a Guy Fieri. Low key, can we restart? What happened here? Let's see. Oops, didn't mean to type in caps. Let's see what happened here. Looks like we've got. Okay, Asian Music Man's internet is having some trouble here. Not really sure exactly what's happening here. Just some technical issues. Somebody's struggle busing. You can see Hazel is saying that Asian Music Man running on a mobile hotspot. Maybe we might need to get our co-commissioner in here.
Actually, it might be a.
I was suggesting Greg if he's available.
Yeah, Greg or either I think Fox M might be able to pop in because he was in chat earlier.
Correct.
He's our games manager, so that would be an answer for him.
Very good point. Let me send a quick ping here over to Fox M. See if we can get here. Apologies, folks, for the technical difficulties. Hopefully we'll get them solved for you guys soon. Let's see.
Hold on, I'm going to move to a different chat, and I'm going to talk with Fox and then everybody else. So.
All right, sounds good. You do that. In the meantime, Great Pilgrim and I will hold down the fort here. talk about what's going on. So, apologies, folks, for the technical difficulties here. Steckmonster, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. 18-month sub from Steckmonster. So thank you very much for your support. We greatly appreciate it. Always appreciate the support of our fans as well as our players. So thank you for all that you do. So we have some technical difficulties going on right now, but we will hopefully be back to you shortly. Currently, our games manager, Fox7, trying to sort out what's happening. But in the meantime, we are here with you. I am Mr. Trifecta, joined in the booth by Grey Pilgrim as well as Zarathustra. And we are here giving you some good Overwatch. Currently, Teriyaki Bird Dinner, aka TBD, versus Flamin' Hot Bawks. TBD up 2-0. They won Nepal and then eked out a win on Hanamura, the 2CP map. So we had a good 6-minute hold. If you missed that one, you missed a good one, folks. Please go to our YouTube channel and watch it after the game on the VOD, because you missed a real good one there if you missed Hanamura. And now we're currently on King's Row. As I mentioned, some technical difficulties, but we are looking to get it back to you very soon here. The Reinhardt battle is really looking good tonight. Sam DeWham versus Guy Fieri, two mid-diamond level tanks. Both, of course, main tank players. Getting a lot of value out of the Reinhardts. The off tanks kind of switching it up a little bit. Darjum played a little bit of Zarya. He played a little bit of Wrecking Ball here. Fire Chicken played some Zarya, played some Diva. So seeing a little bit of variation here from the off tanks, but the staple has been the Reinhardts, and some real great Reinhardt play coming out of Guy Fieri and Sam DeWham here. All right,
okay,
Zarathustra is back.
Yes, here's what we're going to do. So it turns out Asian Music Man's internet was not that great. He was playing on some sort of hotspot. We are going to have to swap Symphonia John in for Asian Music Man. And so now we will be restarting the match as promised by both of the captains. And so both of the captains agreed to restart the match. We will restart it. So since there was only 20 seconds left in. So
no worries. All right, so we are going to restart. We are going to restart King's Row. So map 3, King's Row. It's going to be officially restarted. Thanks for sticking with us, chat, and all you viewers out there. Thank you for sticking with us while we deal with these technical difficulties. And we are hoping to get back to you very shortly. Asian Music Man struggling with his internet, getting 400 milliseconds of ping. Oof, that is tough. That is about 10 times what I'm getting right now.
Or more.
or more. Yeah, I usually hover between 30 and 40. It's usually about my ping, roughly. I also have a gigabyte down fiber optics, so not to brag
weird
or
flex, but okay.
Humble brag, you know. All right, so let's get started on King's Row.
I'm waiting on
for
ready
the R's
check from Mr.
Yep,
McCumulus.
we'll get the R's from the captains, and we'll be good to go. So yeah, Flamin' Hot Bawks in desperation territory. They need to win a map if they're gonna stand a chance of winning this match. I don't have the standings up currently. Not sure if you have that, Grey Pilgrim, where these two teams stand. But Teriyaki Bird Dinner right now really taking control. Looks like we got another pause.
I'm just lost. Forgive me.
Someone was lost. Let's see what's going on here. That's okay. We're just getting King's Row ready for you guys. We want to make sure it's perfect and ready for you guys to watch some fun Overwatch.
I don't want to wait 10 minutes for another queue.
I'm making a funny joke saying I don't want to wait 10 minutes for another queue. Funny joke coming out of Nate Dogg there.
Okay, so getting a couple of R's. I think we're good.
All right. Drunkrat saying, bro, this is my master's game. Funny stuff coming out of our players. They are a funny bunch, these PMAOWL players. Yes, they are. All right. All right, we're getting started on King's Row. Finally ready to start map number 3. TBD just one map away from clinching the victory. Top 500 in Antarctica. Nice. That's your characters, Arthustra, that's for sure. I'll give you that one. Alright, so TBD on the defense is going to run in the same comp. So yeah, I don't think they're going to change up the comp. So we're only 20 seconds in, so it doesn't seem like there's any real necessarily changes. And they're going to be sticking with that Reinhardt and Wrecking Ball here. So again, interesting choice with the Wrecking Ball and the Reinhardt. You know, it could work out well if the Wrecking Ball is able to create enough disruption, but the one thing you lose with that is you lose the protection on your Reinhardt, and if that main tank goes down early, it can prove deadly for your push. So Flamin' Hot Bawks is going around the left side, doesn't go through the main door. Darjum slamming down on top, and they are trying to get in the hotel, so they are going to finally move into the hotel. Ooh, Nate Dogg gets an early pick on a Fox Cumulus, so that's a really good early pick. 1 DPS down on the side of TBD. You can see they're trying to push in. Nate Dogg gets another pick, so Nate Dogg getting a couple good picks on the Echo here. And TBD trying their best to push in, or to get some space back. He does get a pick on a Sandowan, but Fire Chicken going to take him down. And you can see here the defense crumbling on the side of TBD. Ooh, the mines already trying to deny the area on the point, but it's not really going to work. Fox Cumulus gets a pick, though, on the Junkrat. The beat coming in from Arrow seems a bit premature, but he invested it. And Darjum on that Wrecking Ball. Nate Dogg gets that pick on Jaboy. And they're just, TBD just stalling for time right now. Fire Chicken getting a couple of picks. Ooh, Guy Fieri just barely gets that pin on a Nate Dogg. And they're finally going to finish capping. Darjum just doing his best in that Wrecking Ball to get some stall. The real deep slam. And yeah, you can see it. Darjum on that Wrecking Ball just really wreaking havoc here. Not going to get any picks out of it, but just, you know, stalling for
being
time
annoying.
here. Yeah, being very annoying, as Wrecking Balls do. Darjum slamming into those tanks. Again, not going to get any picks. Timmy playing that Reaper. Haven't really seen a lot out of him yet. Fire Chicken gets that pick on a Fox Cumulus in the window. They are pushing up real far. You can see here, Flamin' Hot Bawks just pushing up almost to the end of B before they're
kind of on their heels here.
Yeah, Darjum on that Wrecking Ball just causing a lot of disruption. Oh, we need another pause here. Fire Chicken calling for another pause here. Again, apologies to the chat. Hopefully, looks like we got another. All right, looks like we got a quick rolls question. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on here. Both teams running a 2-2-2 comp. So not really sure exactly what the question was. You know, we both teams running a 2-2-2. I don't see anything wrong with the comps.
Okay, we're going.
Yep, so it looks like we're gonna start up again. Again, apologies. Shaka Khan asking what happened. I think there was just a quick question about roles being switched up.
I will message you.
Yeah, I think they swapped roles around and just wasn't quite ready for. It seemed like Fire Chicken and his team weren't quite sure exactly what the role swaps were, and just a quick question about it. No big deal. So Flamin' Hot Bawks continue to push his payload around this corner. And about to get through the next corner. Darjum, though, getting the stall and more mines. Guy Fieri invests the Shatter. Doesn't really get any value out of it, although that's a pick from Darjum. There's a couple of good picks. So while Guy Fieri's Shatter might not have got any value, the rest of the team certainly did afterwards. Nate Dogg trying to escape and is not gonna be able to escape. So that's a good stagger on Nate Dogg. Flamin' Hot Bawks gonna try and push in here. They got a lot of ults online. They got everything except for that amplification matrix from Drunkrat. Everything else is coming online, so they have the ultimate advantage here. The one mistake they could make here, I think, would be over-investing. They don't want to try and use all the ults. Guy Fieri misses the charge. Sandoam misses the counter charge. The duplicate coming in from Nate Dogg, of course, onto Reinhardt, as is usual. That's a good pick, though. An early pick by Fox or Cumulus. Invest the Bob into this fight. Another shatter from Guy, or excuse me, that was a shatter from Sam DeWham. Doesn't get as much value as I think they want. The tire coming in from Zaboy is going to get 3. So good tire from Zaboy. Good job waiting out that tire. I think he was looking for the immortality field, trying to see if that would be thrown out. And it was not thrown out from Drunkrat, but still, good job waiting on that tire to throw it in. Looks like we still got a few ults, though, on the side of Flamin' Hot Bawks. Time, gets in a little too deep and is going to have to immediately get out. Fox and Cumulus gets that pick on an arrow, so really TBD controlling this by getting the early picks. Nate Dogg, though, gets that pick on the Darjum, so they're even right now. It's 5 for 5. The grab being invested by Fire Chicken. Time throwing in the Reaper ult, gets a 1. Just kind of zoning them out here. Good zoning ult by Time. They're going to have to push. Hazel is invest that immortality field. That's big. And they're not going to have that for this next fight. They're really pushing up here. It looks like they're probably going to get close to point B. Oh, the pin by Sandawam on the Darjum. Bob being invested, though, from Fox with Cumulus. Kind of sitting in the back line here. Arrow gets that pick. So, again, the Bob getting a couple big picks. Fox with Cumulus. Wow, a couple huge picks from Cumulus. Guy Fieri did not need to invest that shatter. He is going to probably regret. Oh, Hails Liz being a little... a little bit of toxicity there from Hails Liz.
They're on the same team. They're on the same team.
Oh, they're on the same team. Okay, good. I was going to say, I was like, ooh, that seems a little rough around the edges there from Hails Liz.
And I believe chat is hidden for
that's correct. Yeah, so Twitch chat.
Hails Elise did say big shatter in the chat there. So.
All right, so yeah, one last push here. This is their last chance, really. They do have a few ults. They got the shatter from Sandoam. They got duplicate as well. So let's see what they can make of this. Sandoam trying to push out Fox Kimiso gets an early pick. Oh, Arrow gets 2 though. The tire from Zaboy, what's it gonna do? He's trying to wait out the beat, wait out the shields from the beat, and does successfully. Is gonna get 2. That's 3. Hails Liz getting that pick on an arrow. So yeah, this looks like it's gonna be tough for Flamin' Hot Bawks. They're getting pushed back again. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. He switches over to the Moira. Nate Dogg's switching over to the Moira just to get the touch. So it does get the overtime, but immediately gets melted. The Bob again coming in from Fox Cumulus. And the picks just coming in droves for TBD. Yeah, TBD playing really, really well here. Timmy, the only one left, and it's going to get deleted. Hello. TBD, they are 1.5 points away from winning this map. Absolutely. And therefore the match.
Yeah, and that was a great showing right there at the end from TBD, just saving those ults, using them when they needed them instead of just on cooldown, essentially. And I thought that was a great job there. It's unfortunate that Nate Dogg had to use his swap there just to get the touch on the Moira. It could have been a wholly different game. They would have had 4 or 5 behind him. But great job great showing from TBD there.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, you know, I think they recognize that, hey, we're 1.5 points down. Or, well, excuse me, we are 1 map away from winning, and you know they did a real good job of holding them to just 1.5 points. You know, that was a real good showing, and I'm really excited to see if they can do this hold and win this map. You know, after seeing map 1, I really thought these were gonna be a lot closer, but TBD took control on Hanamura, and they seem to be really taking control now here on King's Row. So it looks like they're going to be running the monkey with a ball, the Winston Wrecking Ball, Zoo Pals, if you will, out of TBD. Symphonia John and Fox Akimios on that Widow. Excuse me, Fox Akimios on the Widow. Is your boy sticking with the Junkrat, and Symphonia John Hails the Wiz on the Ana and Brig.
Which I wouldn't be surprised if this is a pick swap for.
Yeah,
Bawks.
I agree. It looks like they're running that bunker comp on the side of Flamin' Hot Bawks, running that double shield with a soldier and an Ash. So kind of an interesting strategy here. Running a bunker without really a whole lot of damage. I mean, soldier and Ash can put out decent damage, but no Bastion or anything like that. You don't see any of that crazy amounts of damage. TBD staying underneath. Doing a pretty good job here. Sandowam Junkrat trapped. Is going to get out, though. Immortality Field coming out. Ooh, Zaboya gets an early pick on the Timmy. That's a good pick. And Symphonia John with another pick there, too. So TBD, picks are coming through for them. Guy Fieri playing really well on that monkey. Got a couple of huge picks.
That is a quick cat.
He has already 81% to his Primal Rage. And they are pushing up Guy Fieri deep in the enemy's backline. I guess it's front line now at this point. And as you can see here, they are just half a point away. Symphonia John, the only one pushing the point here, but it's not needed. Fox McCumulus, a couple big picks, and TBD is just dominating right now. Flamin' Hot Bawks not able to really establish a presence here. You can see Darjim chasing him all the way back to their spawn. And they are just going to want a full reset here, which they are going to have, and we are half a point away. We are half a point away from TBD taking map 3 and winning this match 3-0.
Absolutely, and they can't even get to a point right now. They have them pushed back so far.
Yeah, and you can see both tanks on the side of TBD pushing in here. Guy Fieri needs to go down, and he does. The tire coming up to Zaboy going to get deleted. So there we go. Those are some good picks. But you can see here, we're kind of in one-fight territory here. Bog gets slept by Arrow, so good sleep, but they're going to need to start pushing in. Zaboy behind, Zaboy in the back line of TBD. But it looks like Flamin' Hot Bawks is finally going to start to establish his hold.
And we have 4 minutes to get 3 meters.
Yeah, so. Exactly. This is interesting. Yeah, they only have to go, what's that, 13 meters? They don't have too far to go. And they got 4 minutes to do it. So this is going to be real difficult for Flamin' Hot Bawks. But, you know, hey, I mean, TBD held for 6 minutes on point B of Hanamura, right? So, you know, it's not impossible. Not impossible, but definitely going to be a challenge for Flamin' Hot Bawks. They have their work cut out for them. Darjim annoying the back line here of Flamin' Hot Bawks. Oh, Guy Fieri gets slept in the high ground. And he is going to get low. Guy Fieri goes down. Fox Goose gets Arrow, though, so they're investing quite a few ults. They may have over-invested there a little bit. I feel like they didn't quite need all of those ults from Flamin' Hot Bawks. That puts them
exactly what I was about to say. I think that's a win for TBD there. Even though they lost a team fight, look at the ults that now are on the side of Flamin' Hot Bawks. They don't have any ready, and we have 3, almost 4 ready on the side of TBD now. Absolutely,
the ult advantage definitely going to TBD right now. Guy Fieri jumping in that back line. Tire coming out from Zaboy is going to get no one. Nate Dogg takes it down. That's a great start to the fight. Nate Dogg takes out Guy Fieri too. Nate Dogg playing real well in this Reaper. If he keeps playing like that, this team might be able to hold. Nate Dogg investing his Reaper ultimate, gets 2. Don't know if he needed that ult though. I appreciate that they won that fight, but I don't think he needed that ult. He could have saved that. Again, the ult advantage still on the side of TBD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean they had already won the fight, and I feel like Nate Dogg may have overinvested there. You know, he'd already won the fight, didn't need to throw in that ult, and you know, now it's going to take him a while to get that one back. But you know, TBD is coming in with the ultimate advantage. They got the Nano as well as the Wrecking Ball ultimate, being the mines. looking to find it right now. Fox Accumulus in the back on his Tracer, being a little pest, as most Tracers do. Pulse Bomb comes in, doesn't get much value. And Timmy taking him down. That's another early pick. Oh, the mines, though, could be big. The mines could be big, but no, not much value out of the mines either. Good immortality field from Drunkrat to keep people alive there. Guy Fieri gets anti as well as Nano. Jaboy with an early pick on the Drunkrat, so that could be huge. Sandowam throwing in that ultimate gets Guy Fieri. And Flamin' Hot Bawks is going to continue to hold. Wow. Minute 20. You know, we're looking at 2 fights here. Although, again, they're running low on ultimates, but now, this time, no real ults on the side of TBD either. You can see we got the Shatter coming in, but other than that, nothing really on the side of TBD. Flamin' Hot Bawks with the Visor as well as the Bongos from Fire Chicken Zarissa. And let's see what these teams can do. 60 seconds remaining. Flamin' Hot Bawks making a good showing so far. Got Darjim on the Monkey in the back line. The Shatter gets no one from Guy Fieri. And good immortality field. Sandowam gets the pick on Jaboy. That's a couple early picks. Symphonia John gets that pick. Oh, Fox Kunis though gets that pick on a Time as he's ulting. This could prove deadly. Fox Kunis with a couple early picks here. Another pick on the Nate Dog. Oh no, Fox Kunis might single-handedly win this point. Sandowam just doing his best on the point. And I think this might be it, folks. They are pushing up the final beat from Hails of Liz.
Wow.
TBD. Oh. Flamin' Hot Bawks made a good showing. I really thought they were going to be able to hold there, but TBD in the end wins that last team fight they needed to win. It's going to go up 3-0.
This is going to be the last fight, it looks like.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's not. This is actually on their defense. A quintuple kill from Fox Cumulus. Holy cow.
With the spray and
what a great play. Like yeah, Fox Cumulus playing really, really well on that Ashe. Hails again saying huge shatter. Fox Cumulus, you can see that 12.5k damage. So just really playing really, really well on that Ashe. Yeah, I mean, congrats to TBD winning this map 3-0. Flamin' Hot Bawks, they did put up a fight though.
Absolutely.
While they may have lost 3-0, I don't think that it was a blowout. You know, the scoreboard might show you otherwise, but Flamin' Hot Bawks put up quite the fight. I thought they played really well on all 3 of their maps. None of the maps were really like blowouts. You know, I feel like both teams play well, and TBD just happened to come out on top more often than not. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a fun night of Overwatch here. I really enjoyed watching these 2 teams. Great Pilgrim, where are our standings currently? Do we happen to have those up? That's all right. No worries. Do we have the current standings? Maybe we can figure it out from there. Yep. No worries. Where does this vault these 2 teams?
We are getting some questions from the chat.
Yep, we do have a couple questions here. Who is the best Lucio in the league?
Mr. Trifecta.
Yep, Trifecta. Yep, absolutely. You see me play Lucio. You know how I do. I'm the best Lucio in the league who never plays Lucio.
Why Echo instead of Reaper against Dive? I think Echo has the better mobility out of the 2 because Reaper's teleport, his E is basically useless. I mean, they did buff it and it is better. Arguably. But, I mean, Echo's shift is just way too strong.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it depends on the map, right? Because if it's a map that has like a lot of high ground potential and a lot of like open air, kind of like for example, a good Pharah map might be a good Echo map, right? You know, like Blizzard World, for example, at least points A and B is probably a good Echo map even against Dive, right? Because you got lots of open space, you got lots of places to fly around. But I feel like maps that are a little more enclosed, like for example Hanamura B and stuff like that, you're probably better off with the Reaper just because you're able to you're able to get more space. I feel like with Echo, like her shift is really difficult to use in small spaces.
Right.
You kind of need a lot of open space. And so I think it's very map dependent, but I think in general, you're probably going to want to play Reaper against Dive. Just shut that down. Shut down that Monkey. That Reaper is probably the better call in general, but again, it depends on your strengths and the how coordinated the dive is, et cetera, et cetera. There's lots of factors that go into it, but
yeah.
Any other questions from the chat here? It looks like we're still waiting on Gray Pilgrim for our stats. Do we have our stats or our standings from Gray Pilgrim? Yes. All right. Thank you for putting those standings up. So it looks like, not including tonight's game, we have Knights of the. Oh, this includes tonight's game. Thank you very much for updating it. Appreciate that. So it looks like TBD is going to move up to third place with that map win, moving to 3 and 2. The map differential +2. Flamin' Hot Bawks still struggling to get a win, 0 and 4. Map differential -10. So Hot Bawks really struggling this split, but you know what? Hey, we got another couple weeks, and we have the this is only the first split, right? So we got another split coming up for Hot Bawks to come back. And I thought they played well tonight. I don't, as I mentioned, I don't think it was a blowout. Every map, they did struggle a little bit with their tank coordination with the rest of their teams. But there's lots of time for them to improve. And just because you're 0-4 doesn't mean you should give up. There's lots of time to improve here. And Flamin' Hot Bawks, I wouldn't be surprised to see them making it to the second round of the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're not a team to be slept on. I think they're just getting a little unlucky. I think if they tighten up a little bit and not make a few less mistakes, but make a few more plays, I think they'll be the contending team. A contending team.
Yeah. Shaka Khan wanting to know my mother's maiden name. My mother's maiden name is Ligma. Ligma is my mother's maiden name. It's actually hyphenated. It's Ligma -Balls. Ligma -Balls is my mother's maiden name. Thank you for that question. Yeah, really, really appreciate the question. Really great questions from the chat here. And yeah, unless there are any other questions from the chat, I think we are going to end it here. It is 11:15 Eastern time. Shaka Khan really trying to get my security questions here. I went to Ligma Academy. My mother's father founded it, Ligma Academy, to answer your question there.
And that was in Ligma, Massachusetts.
Yeah, Ligma Balls, Tennessee, actually. Anyway, from the caster's booth, I have been Mr. Trifecta. And joining here in the caster's booth by Zarathustra and Gray Pilgrim. And it has been a fun night. We've had a good time here in the caster's booth. I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight's match. Have a great Cinco de Mayo. If you're out, don't be, because we're in a pandemic. But if you are, drive safe. And we will see you all tomorrow night.
Take care.